You felt it, didn't you? Something inside you awakened when you heard these words. You were chosen, message from the angels, your prosperity. This is no coincidence. This message found you because heaven is in a hurry to remind you who you are. This is not just a video, a reading, or a passing moment. It is a divine calling, a breath coming directly from eternity, crossing time to reach your heart right now. You've been walking with your heart full of questions, silently hoping for clear signs, crying out for answers the world cannot give. But today, heaven responds. You are not lost, nor forgotten. There are eyes watching over you, eyes that see beyond appearances, that recognize purpose even in your tears. I was sent to tell you that you are not here by chance. Since the womb, a promise has rested on you. Every challenge you faced was not punishment. It was preparation. Every door that closed was divine redirection. Heaven has been working behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening. Your steps have been carefully watched. When you stood firm, even tired, heaven took note. When you chose goodness with no reward, heaven celebrated. Nothing has gone unnoticed. And now the time has come to harvest the invisible seeds you planted in faith. The prosperity coming to you is not only material. It is prosperity of the soul, spirit, and a renewed mind. It's peace that surpasses all understanding. It's favor that surrounds you like a shield. It's the proof that those who walk with heaven never walk in vain. Many underestimated you, even yourself. You thought your prayers were weak, that your faith was too small. But know this, it is not the size of your strength that moves heaven. It is the purity of your yes. And you said yes. Even through tears, even in doubt, you stayed the course. Now, doors that once seemed locked will begin to open with ease. The right people will be led to you. What was stuck will be released. All of this because the promise over your life is alive, and it has begun to move with power. Prepare yourself for days when your presence will shift atmospheres. Not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. There is an anointing over you that is being activated. People will look at you and feel peace, strength, clarity. They may not understand it, but you will. It's the reflection of God's light within you. You've asked yourself, will it ever happen for me? And I answer you now. It already is. The transition has begun. You are leaving the waiting season and entering into fulfillment. And though it seems subtle now, the signs will soon become undeniable. Do not fear the changes that are coming. They are part of your repositioning. Heaven is realigning what was out of place. What once felt heavy will become your momentum. What was once a barrier will become a testimony. Everything is being used for your good. You may not feel ready, but heaven sees readiness in your heart. And it is with that heart that God works. He doesn't choose the most qualified. He qualifies the chosen. And you were chosen. With flaws, with doubts, with scars, and still chosen. Your story will become a reference for others. What you overcame in silence will inspire those still fighting. Your voice will carry authority because it will come from someone who has lived it, not just dreamed it. And that authority will not come from status, but from experience. Don't think you are alone. There is a cloud of witnesses. There are angels around you. You may not see them, but you will feel them. Their presence will be clear. In ordinary moments, you will notice that something has shifted. The air will feel lighter, your spirit more sensitive. From now on, listen more to your inner self. The voice of God is there, closer than you imagine. In sudden ideas, in repeated dreams, in words that touch you differently. He is speaking, and you will learn to recognize each sign. The time of rushing has ended. Now is the time for direction. You won't need to chase what is already on its way to you. The only thing you need to do is align yourself. And that alignment begins with obedience. A simple obedience full of faith. Everything you've given, time, energy, faith, love, will return multiplied. What heaven receives, heaven returns. Not a single act of yours was wasted. No prayer was ignored. Everything is being returned, restored, honored. The angels celebrate your journey. Because even without applause, you continued. Even without strength, you moved forward. Now the time of honor has come. Not honor for vanity, but honor that confirms you were never alone. You are an answer for your generation. There is a light inside you that will illuminate many paths. Don't hide who you are anymore. Shine. Be. Overflow. The world needs your light. Heaven has raised you for this. Those who mocked your faith will witness the fruit of your perseverance. And not for revenge, but so they will know. There is a God who fulfills his promises. And you are living proof of that. Do not fear their eyes. You are being guarded. Remain firm. Don't give up now. You are so much closer than you think. Keep listening. Keep believing. Keep moving forward. Heaven is standing for you. And I, as a divine messenger, confirm this. The promise will be fulfilled. And it will be greater than you ever dreamed. You are being watched by heaven in a different way now. There is a movement around you that cannot be explained with logic. It's as if something invisible is adjusting the details, guiding events, aligning the perfect timing. And that's exactly what's happening. What seemed stuck will suddenly start to move. And you will know. It's heaven leading you, step by step. There's a shift happening in your spiritual atmosphere. You'll feel it first in your heart. A peace beyond understanding, a certainty without explanation. Then, the movement will come. The right people arriving, unexpected doors opening, answers appearing without your effort. Everything aligning with divine precision, like a plan that always existed but was hidden until now. The angels are releasing discernment over your life. What used to confuse you will begin to make sense. Masks will fall, intentions will be revealed, and paths will be lit. You won't make the same mistakes as before. A new clarity is coming over your mind. You'll see with eyes of faith, hear with the ears of your soul, and choose with supernatural wisdom. Your spiritual sensitivity is being sharpened. Small signs will begin to catch your attention. You'll feel when something is right, even if everything says otherwise. You'll also sense when something seems good, but hides a detour. This intuition is not emotional. It's divine. It's the spirit whispering truths only you can catch. You'll notice some things will no longer attract you. Tastes are changing, habits are falling away, interests are being swapped. Don't be afraid. It's heaven cleansing you, preparing you for the new level. Some clothes no longer fit, not because they shrank, but because you've grown. And with growth comes release. There will be moments when you'll feel the need to be alone, not from sadness, but from seeking. Heaven will call you into secret encounters, where only you and God are present. In those moments, revelations will come, ideas will be born, healing will happen. These sacred places will shape your next season. Don't fear temporary emptiness. If some things are removed now, it's because they're making space for something eternal. God never takes without purpose. He replaces with something better, longer lasting, more aligned with your destiny. What feels like loss today will become testimony tomorrow. You will also be surprised by unusual connections. People carrying specific keys for your journey will appear. Some may seem too simple, but pay attention. Heaven's greatest treasures come wrapped in humility. Recognize those who are sent. Honor divine appointments. Nothing will be by chance. Heaven is releasing a different kind of authority over you. Your voice will carry weight. Your words will touch hearts in an unusual way. Even the silence you carry will be powerful. Entire environments will shift the moment you enter. This is more than influence. It's purpose pouring out. Old dreams you nearly forgot will return with strength. They didn't die. They were being preserved for the right time. And that time is knocking at your door. You'll feel a fire reigniting inside of you. Don't ignore it. It's God reminding you of what He wrote about you from the beginning. You will no longer be pushed around by circumstances. You will begin to reign over them. This transition will be subtle, yet powerful. What once dominated you will now be under your authority. Fear will lose its voice. Anxiety will lose its grip. And your faith will take the lead. Heaven will trust you with rare ideas. Initiatives that may seem too bold to some, but will carry eternal impact. You were chosen to build something that outlasts generations. Don't compare it with what already exists. What you carry is original, and that's why the process has been so intense. You'll be guided with precision, not too fast, not too slow. God's timing is perfect, and you'll begin to see it in the details. Divine timing will manifest in the right meetings, resources arriving at just the right time, and answers showing up even when you're not looking for them. Prepare to live days where everything seems to work in your favor. The coincidences will be too many to ignore. You'll smile to yourself, feel your heart warmed, and know, heaven is favoring me. That favor will become your new atmosphere. Some bonds will be restored. Relationships that once seemed lost will be touched by divine reconciliation. But be aware, not all will return to stay. Some will come back only for the cycle to be closed in healing. Others will return to walk with you in a new level of alliance. There are also new alliances coming. People who will understand your heart, respect your calling, and walk beside you. You won't need to explain yourself. They will already discern it. These connections will be light but deep, and they'll bring with them resources, encouragement, and confirmation. You will begin to recognize your true strength. And it won't be because of public victories, but because of inner peace. You'll see yourself responding differently, facing what once paralyzed you, believing where you once doubted. This strength will come from above, and it will be unshakable. Certain environments will no longer make sense to you, not because they changed, but because you changed. God is disconnecting you from places that no longer match your essence. Don't insist where heaven has already left. The new awaits you in other territories. Your faith will be tested, but also refined like gold. Each challenge will be a step upward. Each pressure, a divine training. And in the end, you'll realize you weren't tested to be defeated, but to be revealed. Heaven doesn't test to expose you. It tests to prepare you. Even now, as you read these words, something is stirring within you. It's as if your spirit whispers, yes, this is real. Hold on to that confirmation. It will be your anchor in days of doubt. And remember, heaven hasn't finished speaking. There is more coming, much more. There will come a moment when your surroundings will no longer reflect your inner reality. That's when you'll know it's time to rise. What once felt comfortable will now feel too small. The call to expand will become undeniable. You won't be able to silence it. Heaven is enlarging your territory, and with it, your responsibility. But don't fear. Grace will match every step. Your dreams will begin to speak louder. Not the ones from sleep, but the ones placed deep in your spirit. They'll rise like waves, impossible to ignore. Each one will carry a piece of your divine design. And though some may seem too bold, they're not too big for God. What He births in you, He equips you to carry out. A time of hidden preparation is about to end. What was once cultivated in secret will be revealed in light. You've been growing roots, not just leaves. And roots go deep before they go high. Now, the growth will become visible, not to impress, but to inspire. What God did in private, He's about to demonstrate in public. Heaven is tuning your voice to match your purpose. You will no longer speak out of emotion, but out of revelation. Words will come to you with unusual clarity. You'll say things that even you didn't plan, but they'll hit straight into hearts. This is part of your calling. You were never meant to echo the crowd. You were born to release divine sound. The atmosphere around you is changing. You'll start noticing peace in places that once stirred your anxiety. Where chaos once ruled, you'll bring calm. This is the fruit of alignment. You're no longer just living, you're flowing. That flow will open doors no effort ever could. What was hard will become effortless because it will be anointed. Opportunities that bypassed you in the past will circle back. But this time, you'll be ready. Maturity has shaped you. Experience has refined you. Now, when they come, you won't hesitate. You'll know exactly what to do. This isn't luck. It's divine timing unfolding before your eyes. You'll begin to understand why you had to walk through certain valleys. Not because God wanted you to suffer, but because He needed to equip you with empathy, depth, and resilience. Those valleys made you real. They gave you weight, and that weight will now carry glory. You may feel like you're still far from where you want to be, but heaven sees your progress. Every act of obedience, every silent yes, every tear you didn't explain, they've all been recorded. Not one moment was wasted. Now comes the season of return, and it will come in unexpected, breathtaking ways. Your intuition is not just intuition, it's divine prompting. Pay close attention to the gentle nudges, the sudden ideas, the small signs. These are whispers from your angels, guiding you gently but precisely. They speak in patterns, in numbers, in dreams, in silence. And now more than ever, they're active. Let go of the idea that you have to do everything alone. Heaven is placing people beside you with complementary strengths. They won't compete with you. They'll complete you. This is a time of divine partnership. When you meet them, something in your spirit will instantly recognize the connection. Some delays were actually protections. You'll look back and thank God for every no, every closed door, every mischance. What felt like denial was actually a reroute. And what's coming now is so much better than what you thought you wanted. Heaven doesn't settle. It perfects. There's a light in you that's becoming harder to hide. You'll walk into rooms and feel eyes on you. Not because of vanity, but because your spirit is glowing. This glow isn't from achievement. It's from alignment. You've been with the Father, and it shows. The more you seek Him, the brighter you'll shine. You'll find yourself drawn to silence more often, not because you're tired, but because your spirit is being filled. In silence, your soul will hear heaven clearly. Answers will arrive without noise. Strategies will be birthed in stillness. Learn to honor the quiet moments. They're sacred. Divine acceleration is coming. What would take years will happen in months. What was slow will suddenly gain momentum. Don't be surprised when things begin to shift quickly. You've waited long enough. Now comes the fast-forwarding hand of God. Speed with precision. You will not miss what's yours. There is a grace covering your journey that ensures divine appointments cannot be lost, only delayed. But now even the delays are ending. You'll walk into places and feel like you've been there before. That's because heaven already prepared the room. Creativity will flow like never before. Songs, writings, solutions, designs. Whatever your gift, it will bloom. You'll find yourself inspired by the smallest things. The Spirit is awakening your senses so you can co-create with heaven. Don't dismiss your ideas. They might be divine blueprints. Your story will speak louder than any sermon. Your scars will shine as proof of healing. What you thought disqualified you will now empower others. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to be real. And you are. That's why your voice matters. Expect prophetic dreams. Some will feel more vivid than reality. Keep a journal beside you. You'll want to remember the details. Heaven is speaking in layers, through symbols, through visions. And you're being entrusted with secrets not everyone receives. Not everyone will understand what's happening to you. And that's okay. This path wasn't designed for validation. It was designed for transformation. Let your fruit speak. Let your life explain what words cannot. The ones meant to walk with you will see it. The rest will watch from afar. And even now, the angels are gathering around you. They are ministering strength, clarity, and protection. You may not see them, but you will feel them. Their presence will become undeniable. Trust this season. You are not lost. You are being led. And the journey is just beginning. Thank you for opening your heart and receiving this divine message. Know that nothing is random. If these words reached you, it's because heaven wanted to speak directly to your spirit. You were not forgotten. You were chosen. And everything that has been revealed to you will begin to unfold in perfect time. To confirm the receipt of this message, comment with the powerful and timeless words from Scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This declaration not only seals this message in your spirit, but also aligns you with the truth of your divine journey. Join us on this sacred path of faith, revelation, and transformation. Subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so you never miss a word from heaven. The angels are still speaking. Stay connected, stay expectant. Greater things are coming.